there was no like voting, like there wasn't like nominating people before any of the dances we had or anything like that. It was like there was a bucket when you gave your ticket at the front door and you could vote if you wanted to for whoever was on the board. That was it. It was nothing major, but what a weird time to be alive that was. Honestly, like you know me, David, I hate being on a stage as myself. Like I have major stage fright. So when I even knew people had voted for me and nominated me kind of as a joke, like I'm like, you know, Janice Ian, I was like I was kind of scared and glad I didn't win. The reason I was mostly upset is I found out why I didn't win. And the girl I was up against was arguably one of my closest and best friends in high school. I used to sleep over at her house constantly, and her mom and my mom were tight. Like it was weird. That destroyed that relationship, if that wasn't clear. But it was so weird. That was the only reason it really hurt my feelings. I was like, oh.
Power of Olympus.
But I didn't want it because I fucking hate that shit. I don't like in-person attention like that. It makes me feel creepy crawly.
Stronger still.
Give it to me, baby. I wish I had done more marching band. I continued with like out-of-school piano lessons and opera lessons instead, simply because marching band was either before school or after school at times when there was sports. And I always wanted to do sports because I was afraid to get fat. Real talk. No. Lightning on my special is fun. I like the little zap zaps. No, my... So, you know, to add insult to injury, I was also class president that year. But every year it was just like the class like staff, whatever you call them, the president and the treasurer or whatever, they would get together and come up with some stupid theme. And the year before, my junior year, our theme was Kissed by a Rose, like Seal, Kissed by a Rose. But the fucking DJ didn't play, his plan was to play Kissed by a Rose at the end of prom. He was like, at the very end, I'm going to play the song it's named after, and everybody will think it's so epic. But like, who the fuck stays until the end of prom?
Idiot.
So I never heard the song. I think we played it in the car on the way home. Or on the way to a party or whatever the fuck we did. I don't remember. But my senior year, like dubstep and shit had just become like, started kind of like becoming more, people knew what it was. And so people wanted it to be like dubstep-y themed. So my prom theme was like rave. Oh, it was Hillbilly Deluxe rave. It was fucking wild. Like hay bales with splattered black light paint on them. I can't even. Couldn't make it up if I wanted to. It was fantastic. Your abilities that deflect can also make exposed after you take damage. Ooh, that's a good one. But that's also a really good one. I want that one. Wolf, how are you, love? Oh, it was beautiful. I have pictures from it. Dude, my prom dress was so fucking slut-tastic. It was open all the way to my belly button and held together by like 3 little crystal buckles or something. Crazy. Crazy times they were. How I got away with that, nobody knows. Can't wear a tank top to school, but I could wear that to a dance. Sure. Because it doesn't matter who controls themselves there. Oh, absolutely. Well, here's the reason we had hay bales. We didn't have enough money to like rent a venue for prom or any dance or anything. So what we did was my stepdad actually created like a PVC piping kind of room within a room that we could put in the middle of the gymnasium. So because if we used the entire gym as the prom, like, you know, dance floor, there were only 30 children in my graduating class. So even if we let the entire junior, if 100% of the senior class came and 100% of the junior class came, there'd still only be like max 80 kids in an enormous, fully decked out, like nice gymnasium. We were pretty good at sports for as small as we were. So there, like, it would, you know what I'm saying? Like, it would just be so many people scattered out and doing nothing and not mingling, and they'd be at different corners of the gym in the dark, like, whatever. So my dad created, like, a PVC pipe room within a room and draped all of it with black sheets, and we splattered it with black light paint. And then we had to put hay bales around to, like, create a fake border. So, like, you would walk into the gym, and then you would, like, walk into the little room in the middle of we did what we had to do, you know? It was a good time. My hair looks glorious. Bless your heart. Thank you. Thank you. My senior prom was in the ballroom of a hotel. That'd be dope. I spent most of it out in the lobby because we could smoke out there. I feel that, spiritually. I didn't stay for most of either of my proms. Like, the DJs were always just horrible. We were like, please don't play all top 20. And they were like, yeah, no shit. I would never do that. Top 20. Like, just the same 5 songs over and over and over the whole time. I was like, nah, we're good. Bye. And the crazy thing is because I was in such a small town in bumfuck nowhere, we didn't really get very good reception at all for anything. Like, there were no cell phones yet, but, like, radio. So most of what was top 20, we hadn't even heard yet. Like, it took months for us to, like, but I didn't, like, Linkin Park was almost on to their second album by the time I knew Linkin Park existed. Like, we just didn't get that. We were kind of like if you've ever seen Napoleon Dynamite, kind of like a time in out of place because there's just nothing out there. And so this guy would come and play top 20s and we'd be like, what is this? We've never heard any of this music. Bye. So I don't think any dance at my school ever lasted longer than an hour because eventually just there was nobody but teachers there. Like, fucking... They were bad. It was very, I mean, it was almost exactly like a junior high dance because it was all the kids. This was the other thing, like my town was super small, and I think this is pretty common with really small towns, is a lot of the people there live there and die there. They never leave. Their family lives there and dies there, and that's just life. So, like, I moved there when I was in 8th grade, but my entire class, and pretty much everyone in my school, other than maybe 5 kids, they've all known each other since preschool, and probably before from daycare, and they've gone to school together. So fucking and dancing in any way at this point is incestual by any means. Like, they probably already diddled each other in middle school or something when our pee-pees started getting hard. And at this point, it's just incest. So it was very much like no one... It was, you know, it's a bunch of girls hopping up and down and taking their heels off and bitching. What are you going to do?
Powered up.
I mean, you're supposed to split and go take drugs at the old sawmill, right? Or it could be a sawmill, it could be a pulp mill, it could be a log mill. We had multiples. We had like a pulp mill in the middle of town that on the very tallest silo, there was a blue neon cross that someone had put up there. And, you know, people like to climb it and piss on it. Not me.
Something I need.
But people. I think eventually it got turned upside down and people took it down because they were like, we don't want to give people the opportunity to cause such sacrilege. But it might still be there. I don't know. I haven't been there. I haven't been home in a very, very long time. I'd have to ask my sister. She's been there more recent than I have. Didn't go to high school. You didn't miss out on much, David. I'm going to be completely honest with you. You missed out on exactly nothing. You couldn't pay me to go back to that hellscape. Well, maybe. I don't know. Do I get to keep my brain? If I got to keep my brain, I'd consider it because I'd just be mean. Because high school doesn't matter. Stop hitting yourself. See what I mean by slow? Is it just me? It's gotta be me, right? Zappity zap zaps. Come on, how is there more? Mother of Jesus. Very similar to Camas, Washington, actually. Kettle Falls, Washington. Middle of fucking nowhere. Like, no one knows what Kettle Falls is unless for some reason you looked at the sign when you were coming in and you're like, wow, that's a lot of white people. What happened to the Church of Neon Jesus? It became the vineyard. I'd watch you take Zeke on a tour of your hometown. I would love to. If honestly, like, the biggest problem is that I don't have any family there anymore. Like, all my family moved back to the West Coast. And, well, not all, but, like, my parents moved back to the West Coast. My sister's on the West Coast. And I don't have any friends there or anything. Like, I have no reason to go there. So Zach and I have tentatively thought about going to Montana to visit his family and then driving from Montana to see my family because then we would coincidentally go through it. But I have no reason, like, to go anywhere near it at all. There's nothing there other than, you know, showing Zach where I grew up, that small ass piece of shit nowhere town.
Hit me.
Wait, 100. Wait. I used to be a dick in high school. I stayed for like 10 minutes at my senior prom, stole a guy's date, went to a field party with $180 with liquor in my trunk. We had a guy like you in my high school, and the year after we graduated, he drunk dived into the lake, snapped his neck, and now he moves a wheelchair with the breath of his mouth. Karma's real, Chucky. Hug someone. I'm going home. It'd be such a short show, though. I mean, the town has one stoplight, and it's unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? Most people in the town don't have a car. I can gift him a juice.
Master Chaos.
Oh, Wolf Piff! Oh, cheers! Thank you so much for resending the class, keeping the class 11, giving the name to swings, you silly beach.
Thank you for everything.
And that's Kettle. Kettle is, if you've ever heard of Boise Lumber, that's where it is. Boise Lumber is in Kettle Falls. And if you don't leave Kettle Falls, if you stay, you probably work at Boise Lumber. That's like the only industry in the area at all. Dude, this game, Hades is such a perfect game. I don't know how anyone can dislike it. Unless, like, you know, I can see how it can make people dizzy. Like the top-down stuff. But, you know, the content-wise, it's so good. So good. Cheers. That one made my eye water. This is still the Keef Bowl. I kind of forgot. I hit the Keef Bowl a little hard, ladies. Woo! It made this eye is gonna tear. Holy shit, Wolf, that was a fucking year.
The tear was for you.
Dude, in my own personal game, same. I have like 3 boons I've never gotten.
Please in turn allow me this attempt at reciprocity.
I juiced him.
Thank you.
Thank you for the year, Wolfie. I juiced Chaos.
Beings are vying for your favor, are they not? So often they forget themselves. They force their blessings onto you, whilst I merely offer you a choice.
True.
Oh.
That reaction. Oh. Let's see what the purple one is. For the next 4 encounters, slain foes toss an Inferno Bomb at you. Afterward, your cast deals plus 61 damage. 61%. Maimed Ambush. For the next 3 encounters, each time you attack, get hit for... What's my weapon? Oh, it's the bow. 3. Afterwards, you deal 110 damage, striking foes from behind. %. For the next 5 chambers, chamber rewards are hidden. Oh. Oh, but my special deals more. Oh my god. I'm so like new in the game. I don't think it really matters what I choose at this point, you know? Like I can use currency or anything at this point. Oh, it's Papa. I barely have any money to give you. All right. What up, Papa Karen?
Hi, Charon. I finally met Hermes, god of swiftness, travel, bringing souls of the departed to your boat. Calls you his professional associate. You and you've been working together for a while, haven't you?
Chucky, I was kind of a similar person in high school and absolutely similarly had similar experiences that stopped. Yeah, I've told stories like, I have to pee so bad. Almost didn't change the scene.
You don't say.
Cheers. Odious, my sister was dating a guy when she was in college she's 5 years younger than me, and I think he was about the same age, so he was in his mid-20s, barely, and he got shingles. And we were just like, that's when I learned stress can induce shingles. He was in the military. He was doing, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like, you're in the military and you're active, but you're going part-time, so he was going to college at the same time, and it was just too much, and he was way too fucking young. It was weird. All right. What do I have? A bow? Ugh.
Can't get rid of me, Meg.
I think it is too. We got to watch the bunny swim finally. It was adorable. I think he's done too now.
Is that... Ah. You've been in contact with Chaos. So even they are now involved with this.
My mom made a weird comment once about the vaccinations she did not get as a child. And now I half wonder if I should get all of them redone. I mean, if you've made it this far in life and you have kids and shit, so you were like exposed to the petri dish, you're probably either naturally immune or if you've gotten it at this point, I would feel like you would probably, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if there's a way to test for that. I know they can test for the, what's it called? The, oh my God, the word escapes me. It's when you get the titer. They can test for the titer when it comes to like hepatitis. Because like this is super weird. So just a side note. Whenever you work at a hospital, you have to get the hepatitis vaccination round, whatever. It's like 3 different shots. And what they do is after they give you the 3 or 2 or 3, I can't remember. It's been a while now. They do a titer test and they test your blood. And they call you and be like, it worked or it didn't. Because sometimes it doesn't take. It never takes with me. So I have a natural immunity to hepatitis, which is fucking weird. That's what my dad died of. Just a creepy side note. So maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe I'm a superhero. Fuck, I'm gonna live forever. God damn it.
Just because Chaos is giving me the power to crush you doesn't mean they're getting involved with this, does it?
You don't know who or what you're dealing with.
Maybe.
Ask Nick.
Oh, fuck my fucking heavy ass. I gotta take my hand off when I do that. You're a whore. Nice today, sloot. Look at this. Yes. Use your own shit against you because my bow's a piece of shit.
Die.
You die first. Bitch, not today.
Cockroaches on my authority.
I think Meg's probably the hardest one if I was to pick. Well, either her or Electo. I don't get Electo very often. I literally always get Meg or Tisophony, I think is her name. Bitch, why?
Catch this.
You catch this.
Get him.
God damn it, traps. No!
Enough of this.
No, enough of you! Just have sex with me. You know you like it.
Oh, back.
Damn you.
Got you.
I win. What is Electo? I can't remember what her, like, thing is. Because Tisophony, the room shrinks. Meg's Meg. I haven't had Electo in so fucking long, I can't remember. No shit, Chucky. Manifest after I got the chicken pox. No, you know, I've heard that a lot of people that end up with shingles, it's because they had a really mild case of chicken pox when they were kids. I don't know how real that is. Thank you. High five. Electo's the tops of death.
Got to keep going.
Tisophony is the one that moans about the death, though, yeah. Fury vanquished. Oh, the spinning. Yep, she has the rage razor blades. Yep. I know what you're talking about now.
Be a little short of coin.
If only. I wonder if I can sell something
Can
useless.
wash away my boons.
Shush. How much? It's 200? There's no way. Fuck my dick. Fuck! That would have been
Till
pleasant.
next time, Tartarus.
Yeah, she's the one. Murder? Murder. I read a story about her, and the reason she does that is, like, she's the one who has to deal with the most murderous of murderers, I guess.
Getting warmer.
And it drove her crazy, which is sad.
My boon from Master Chaos has evolved.
What did it do good for me? I don't remember. Shit. Oh, my special does way more damage. Sick. Ooh. It's nice having that deflect, man. Especially because
fallen.
all I do is run into lava like a fucking idiot. I like lava. Yes, I do. I like lava. How about you? Aw, shit balls.
Okay.
That's a nice little 83% bump. I don't want to do it on a... Oh, if I died for those, I'd be so mad at myself. No. Electo, Tormentor of Passions. Oh, that's hot. I didn't know they had... Is that actually what her name is? Because that's pretty fucking sick. I didn't know. There's so many different interpretations of the Furies. It's honestly, like, some people even equate them with the Fates. Depending on who you're talking to or what historian or whatever. It's hard to keep them straight. Oh, bitch, I hate these little fucks. Not today. Backstab, bitch. Get out of the lava! God, every fucking time. Right on time.
Oh,
or
let's
every
get there,
time.
cuz. Though, who am I kidding? We can cut the small talk. I don't mind. I interrupt my brothers and sisters all the time.
Same. Elwood, how are you, love? A 4. Yeah, Tisophony is probably the easiest. Honestly, I think the shrinking room is to her disadvantage. I always find it easier to fight her the smaller the room gets. Do not drink. The floor is lava. They literally made... Oh, God, I gotta pay attention. They're all prophecies. This is so hot. Move speed, cast speed, drop them. Give me some move speed.
And here
sure,
we
why
go.
not? We can run through lava faster. Ooh, 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 ooh!
Eurydice.
Who's there?
From within a humble residence in Asphodel reverberates the golden-sounding voice of Lorn Eurydice, who once attempted to escape the underworld and failed utterly, much like Prince Zagreus.
Oh my God, Chucky. I had a bad case of the pox too. It's all herpes, so once you have it, it never goes away. That's why I think it, like, I read about it, like, the complex, whatever the virus is that causes chickenpox, lives in your spinal fluid, like, forever. And that's why later in life, or any time in life, if you get insanely stressed or very, very sick, it can re-express as shingles, which makes them non-contagious. But I like the way Chucky said it. But I can't infect other peeps because they're my shingles. Dude, everything. Eurydice. Every time I, for some reason, miss Eurydice, I get really sad. Like, you know, if you just, for some reason, her door doesn't pop. Oh, God, my heart breaks.
You watch yourself, old man.
Just singing to myself and cooking up a storm. You know me, hun.
She's so beautiful. I love her. Let's see. What do I have? Up to 2 random moons of yours are upgraded to the next rarity. Up to 4 random moons gain level 1. Yeah, let's do that. I don't have very rare shit. Rare
Sure
me.
thing, hun.
Ooh.
Thanks so much.
I got really speedy. Oh, and my special does even... Oh. Ooh. Zip, zip. Oh, my God. I'm going to kill myself, aren't I?
Bye.
See you next time.
This is going to be a bad time. At least the music's good to die to, right? Oh, no, it's fine. I got
Witch's
deflect.
circle.
The only reason to have deflect. Ugh. You and your shield, get out of here. Oh, get off the lava. Holy shit.
Witchcraft. What can you do?
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh.
The act of sorcery often ends in an untimely death and an eternity in Tartarus for careless souls, though some are able to perfect the trade.